an evolving profession. So therefore, defining the terms of practice is critical. And an aromatologist is certified for those who have no therapeutic training or therapeutic license in the state of Florida. It's called an aromatologist, which is my practice. I don't have a therapeutic background, so therefore I should not present myself to the public as a therapist, aromatherapist. The phytoaromatherapist certification is given to those who have a therapeutic license and training from the state of Florida.
Okay.
So they're able to use essential oils in conjunction with a therapy. So a psychologist is able to use essential oils and view it in a different format than myself. Psychiatrists can do the same thing, massage therapist, a nurse practitioner. In the program you had Dr. Victor Marcel Vega, an oncologist, that is able to use essential oils in a different format than I'm able to because of different knowledge. Those who don't have a medical training don't get involved with essential oils internally.
I understand.
Because you need to have that knowledge. So the difference is there from the aromatologist, which is a non-therapist, to the phytoaromatherapist, which is has a therapeutic background.
But for those training, the person can go to where?
Right now, as it evolves, we offer a course at Miami-Dade Community College, which is a certification course. It's a 10-week course. And I am part of that course, and also we have a medical doctor that teaches the side effect of medication. We have a toxicologist that gets involved in the different chemicals that we're surrounded with and their interaction. So therefore, people that we're seeing in the course are from MDs, nurse practitioners, all levels of the medical community, and also non-therapists that would like to take this knowledge and either use it for themselves or begin an alternative practice or take it with their mainstream practice. So at the moment it's 10 weeks. We're looking at it to be 16 weeks by the end of the year as it evolves.
And the certification is on?
The certification is for those who have a therapeutic license as a phytoaromatherapist practitioner, and those without the therapeutic training as a phytoaromatologist practitioner.
What is the role of phytoaromatherapy on the conservative medicine?
In working with mainstream, the main importance is the way they reduce the stress. That is actually felt within a few seconds. Different oils are able to bring down blood pressure or keep it in check. This is something.
Do you have some of them here?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's an essential oil of ylang ylang, which upon smelling it, you can cuff someone who has a high blood pressure and then have them smell ylang ylang first grade extra, and within a few seconds you can cuff them again and take the blood pressure, and you'll find that it'll get to normal. And this is just a constant thing. There's essential oil of lavender that is widely used for insect bites. It's an anti-inflammatory. So in conjunction with essential oils of chamomile blue and cypress, together in a synergy, there's a few medical doctors using it as asthma. It can stop an asthma attack. So it comes very handy if someone using an inhaler is able to cut down the amount of time that they use it by just smelling an essential oils that are able to stop an asthma attack. In order to understand pretty much the functions of this, we have to realize how this works. We're working with we're DNA and our senses. So whatever we absorb through our senses will have an effect on that DNA. In aromatherapy, we're working with the sense of smell, which is the only sense that goes to the brain and to the nervous system, which is where everything happens. We have to then go back historically. During evolution, the first thing that formed was the olfactory bulb. From there, the brain grew from it. So the effect that smell have on our health is widely documented. We have heard of pheromones, and pheromones are chemistry that we naturally diffuse. That is the reason why, for no reason at all, when you're in front of someone, you either like them or dislike them, and you have no idea why. You just feel. Some of us call it intuition, but in actuality, it is a communication that the rest of every single living thing in this world communicates, which is through the chemistry, and we did too. but that's what we're feeling. It's the chemistry of the person. Incidentally, very interesting. There's studies that has been going on the effect of pheromones in the feces of babies that has been known to create a violent reaction in a violent-prone individual.
How is that?
Well, if you, you know, sadly, we're exposed to reports of this too often. And the common denominator is it defecated, urinated, and then I went crazy. So the pheromones have an effect on behavior. There's another story that I might want to add. A soccer stadium in England. There's a new soccer stadium a few years ago, but they built it without bathrooms for some reasons. It's an English thing.
Yes.
It could be. So the fans urinate through the bleachers. That's a common thing, soccer. So therefore, they did a study on, there was too much violence there. So they wanted to know why there was too much violence. And they did a study on that. And the common denominator was the pheromones diffused from the urine. So this is one view that we need to take to nursing homes, that we need to take to prisons, that we need to take to any area where a group of people are kept. And realizing what pheromones can do for behavior, therefore begin our work.
Are these essential oils also used for children, for babies, to calm them down, things like that?
Only diffuse in the room, not direct application. We want to be very aware, and we mentioned babies, of what chemicals they're smelling. One of the practices that we have when we give birth to a baby is to put new carpet in the room, paint the room, bring new furniture, and put the baby, which has a small little lung, developing into a situation where he's smelling diffuse chemicals from the carpet, from the paint, from the, we mentioned the plastic in the mattress. So what happens, we already have documentation of the chemical that we surround ourselves and the health effect that it has. So we're not only concerned in aromatherapy practice of the good smells and what it does, but also on chemicals that we surround ourselves and the effects on health that it has.
This is what is taking away, cleaning the house, cleaning our environment.
Well, we all experience when we clean our bathrooms, which is the most toxic chemicals that we're able to get involved with, we sometimes have to leave because of the dizziness.
Yeah.
And now if you take those chemicals and begin to study them, you find them in the list of the FDA and Consumer Protection Agency as chemicals that cause cancer, among many other things.
Especially because you mix cleaners. One for this and one for the glasses.
That's yes.
And then they get all.
And that's a problem. The synergistic effect of those have, you know, they're studied on an individual basis for safety, and you know the safety has to be studied for many things, but they're not studied for the synergistic effect. You know, once you use this cleaning thing and this cleaning thing together, what does the fuse do? We know of deodorants that have dioxins and formaldehyde, those that cause cancer. We know of vinyl chloride and chloroform diffused from vinyls and petrochemical fabrics, also formaldehyde from petrochemical fabrics. We did mention the plastic baby mattress. We did mention the carpet. We also know carpets being treated with antifungal insecticides. All these chemicals diffuse for many years, some of them for 5,000 years. In paint, we have lead, we have cobalt, and we have different chemicals in paint that diffuse. Now, what's happening is that we also want to keep the atmosphere in our home clean, so we don't open the windows, and we circulate the air. So, which is what people have experienced with Hurricane Andrew, south from Kendall in this area. Everyone, because of the tragedy, replaced new carpet, new fabrics,